evening, Buffalo. I'm Brian Hayden from Visit Buffalo Niagara. Welcome to our first episode of Buffalo Live. So when you think about the rebirth and revitalization of Buffalo, you think about our revitalized waterfront, our restored architecture, our boom in new restaurants and breweries and hotels, and then right here at Larkin Square, where we're enjoying our premiere of Food Truck Tuesday. So I'm joined here by Leslie Zemsky, Director of Fun at Larkin Square. Leslie, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for coming over.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit more about Food Truck Tuesday. How did this originally come about?
Yeah, well, this is the fourth season of Food Truck Tuesday. It started in 2013, and we just thought let's create a dinner vibe in the square. And at that time, I think there were 5 trucks. I was looking up some old media today. I think we had 5 trucks and two fashion trucks, and we asked them come for 3 weeks, let's give it a try, and it's just built ever since then. Now it's the start of the 4th year. It's really hard to believe. I mean, here the square was filling up at 4:30, and the event is starting to fly.
Right. So tell me about where did the idea of getting food trucks come from? To make this a weekly gathering.
Well, it was my son Harry's idea, who now runs the hydraulic cart across the street. The nice thing was we already had a relationship with the food trucks because we were one of the early places to invite them for lunch. And we always realized food trucks add to the vibe, they don't take away. Like at lunchtime we have a food truck here each day, literally right next to our restaurant, because they add a lot of vitality and just create a nice community spirit. And also we have a lot of commercial office tenants down here during the day, and it gives them more choice in their selection. Tonight it's like a giant buffet.
So what are some of the new trucks this year, and how many food trucks are we up to now every week?
Well, there's more than 40 trucks who are interested in participating. They come from as far as Rochester. Tonight, we probably have about 25 trucks who will be parked here, and then we have a rotation. So each week you'll see some of the same and some different trucks. So there's a couple of new barbecue, there's a new gourmation, a new Asian, really neat looking menu, fusion, Ted's Hot Dogs, a Buffalo institution, but this is their first night at Larkin Square. It's also down at Flying Bison. They have more trucks, so you'll find some of the others. I think there's Crack Me Up, a new breakfast one. We've got a bunch in Rochester that are on the wait list. And and here's Harry Zemsky, who you just wondered how did we come up with the food truck idea.
There he is.
Perfectly timed.
Yes.
You want to join us? We're doing Facebook Live with Visit Buffalo Niagara.
So this is Harry Zemsky, the owner of Hydraulic Hearth Restaurant across the street. And you guys really have created just a whole neighborhood down here. I mean, tell me about how the crowd here and just how the popularity of Larkin Square has grown in the last few years.
Well, I think it's, first of all, it's free admission, free parking, thanks to our great sponsors, First Niagara and Independent Health. That's a big factor of why people we're a destination. So there is residential around here. That's growing. There's more warehouses that are being converted. I think people like getting outside. That's why we run this for 6 months. They like being around these old buildings and old neighborhoods. A lot of history comes out of here. You hear people often, oh, my mother worked down here, a grandparent, or they lived here. So it's really bringing back people to what was once the central business district of Buffalo.
And so once a visitor comes down to Larkin Square, there are other places for them to go to in this neighborhood now too.
Yeah, so the hydraulic cart, you want to say what's happening over there?
Sure, yeah. This is our second summer, so we have a beer garden adding to the outdoor activities down in Larkin. We do pizza, we brew our own beer, and at Food Truck Tuesday you can bring food truck food over and post up at the bar and have a drink along with it.
And then, of course, Flying Bison opened here just a little over a year ago, too.
Yeah, they opened the same month in 2014, so Flying Bison has, I think, some carts, maybe 4 or 5 trucks. Obviously, they're pouring beer. You can have Flying Bison beer here right at Larkin Square, so that's been great. And Buffalo Distilling Company is they're next door to Flying Bison, getting ready to distill, and they'll have a tasting room this summer. Tommy Rotter Distillery is just up the street, so to become a place of, besides living and working, but manufacturing in terms of distilleries and breweries and really nice variety of choices on where to go eat. And there is live music tonight too. So live music is a signature of all our events. We're going to announce the Wednesday Live at Larkin concert band lineup tonight at the intermission. So we've really, I think it's 60-some local bands that will be on our stage at some point this summer.
Wow. So It's just a beautiful night down here, folks. Really worth coming down here. But in case you can't make it tonight, this goes on every Tuesday through October. So one of the great weekly events here in Buffalo. So for Buffalo Live and Visit Buffalo Niagara, I'm Brian Hayden.